Hey, welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. Solo in the island, I am Mr. HickUp. And as you can tell, if you've been keeping up with my series, I have been busy. So, this is new Mrs. Dodicarus here. Been doing some taming. Tamed up a female Dodicarus. Tamed up a... tamed up a rose to our thorny, so now we have a thorny rose, Ankleo. So that took a while. Did some experimenting with that, and it turns out that lemon is the best vegetable to tame these herbivores. Also, I wanted to show you this here. He needs to go on a walk, and this one wants a cuddle. Okay, so let's carry you for a walk. Come on up here. Hey, cool. So are you both 50% imprinted now? Okay, that's bright. Let's not do that. Okay, you are 50% imprinted. You are 50% imprinted. So, since I got the stats figured out, there's been an update, and it seemed to have changed a lot of things. So, it still looks like the imprinting is good. However, it did change how long it took for the first imprinting, so I don't know what's up with that. But anyways, the next thing I wanted to show you was we have little ones. Of course, I've been breeding the Rexes. That's going to be for the boss fight. That's nothing new. Oh, I did want to show you, getting ahead of myself here. Look at these stats. That is after one imprinting. Before imprinting, it was pretty close to 8,000. Look at this melee damage. It is ridiculous. So this is going to be our new male breeder. I shouldn't have imprinted on him. Wasn't thinking about it. Got excited because I want to see what these guys do. I want to imprint on them because I was having issues with carrying weight and movement speed and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to improve with these little guys. Check him out. Isn't he so cute? Okay. But now, like I said, if you've been keeping up with my series, I told you in the last video that I was going to explain to you about the Utranus and Utranus eggs. So, like I said, I've been busy off camera. I went and tamed up another low-level female and another low-level male off camera. And so now we have the start of our kibble farm. I do have about 3 eggs, and I wanted to show you the kibble. So let's see what we need here. They do make the extraordinary kibble, the best kibble you can get in the game, and the only thing that we left needing is we need the eggs and we need the giant bee honey. And I need to go ahead and refill the water jars while I'm at it. So I did have to make the Lazarus chowder, and I will show you what that takes here in a second. But I went ahead and pre-made that because I knew it was just going to be a matter of time before we started making kibbles. So we'll go to Lazarus chowder, and I mean, we got our garden going good now, so the cooked meat wasn't an issue. I have plenty of that. Long grass, miho, narcotics. I have plenty of narcotics. I've been grinding away on narcotics too. So just absolute plenty of everything to make the Lazarus chowder. Also, the Lazarus chowder, if you don't know what it was originally intended for, it's when you go underwater, you don't need scuba if you have Lazarus chowder. You can stay underwater for a while before having to come up for oxygen. Wonderful tool, one that we're going to be using probably shortly. Also grind up to the level that I can make scuba, so next few episodes we'll probably start getting started on the underwater. But the thing that we're working on today is making extraordinary kibble. So there's a Uranus egg. There's a Uranus egg, and I just simply bred them just to get some eggs going on. So I have enough to make 3. Over here, I want to use this giant bee honey because I have one over here and it's about to go bad, so we need to use it up. As you can see, our beehive is producing like crazy. So let's throw all this in there. And we looks like need a little bit of thatch. Let's just take it off of this one. Okay. So that's all it takes. You know, you gotta the hardest thing to me is the giant bee honey. That's why I tamed a queen bee so early, was to get started with some kibble and stuff like that. The Lazarus chowder is not too hard to make. That's just simple gardening. Nothing special there, narcotics and gardening. But yeah, here the giant bee honey is going to be the big thing, the hardest thing for me. I mean, you can go around and gather it with bug spray and ghillie, but to me it's just easier, and it's there when you need it, if you just go ahead and tame a queen bee. It seems like several of y'all are enjoying that video. Don't forget to feel free to leave a comment. If I left something out, if you'd like to know something, like to see something, by all means, please comment, let me know that, so we can improve together. But yeah, we got our farm. I'm pretty glad that, you know, where we're at with our farm right now, as far as our crop production and everything. So it's going to make things a lot easier now. So there's our 3 kibble, and we're just going to put that away in the refrigerator for now. And that is the absolute best kibble that you can get in the game now with the new kibble system. The best. Nothing beats that. There are still creatures that don't take kibble, they take other things besides kibbles. But for 90% of the creatures in Ark, that kibble right there, if you can start a farm and produce that kibble, that's all you will need. You can tame anything from dodos to what we're going to use it for next will be high level Uranus and anything in between. The best possible kibble in the game. And so that's why I wanted to get my farm started and get that going. Was just simply so we could produce that. So I wanted to show you guys that. I told you I would do that last time. Now, I have been working towards gathering the stuff to make Uranus saddles. They take silica pearls. So no, we don't have any. So we're going to have to go get some of those. And I'll show you where a good spot is to do that as well. Let's see here. there's a couple different spots. As you can see, they take a ton of silica pearls. And we're not going to have that many silica pearls until we start getting underwater. So, how do I want to handle this? Can we make scuba gear yet? Because if we can, then I know what we'll do. If not, then we may do it anyways. Let's see here. Armor, scuba. Main thing is that I have enough to make a couple of those. We want to make 2 of those. Turn on. Make 2 of those. And we want to pull enough stuff to make 1 of those. Silica pearls. Okay, well, anyways, we have the scuba tanks. So that's probably going to be more than enough. And I am going to grab Swampy here and head over to the location where we can get some silica pearls. And I will see y'all over there. Okay, so you guys ready to see one of the best, easiest locations to get silica pearls? Well, let's go ahead and pop one of these on. And we're going to head pretty much straight down here. Only bad thing about Swampy is he doesn't like to go down very well. So we gotta play around a little bit here and get him to go down. Down, down, down. And then we're going to have a few silica pearls here. Now let's get on over here, kind of follow the silica pearls around, and then we have a cave entrance. Okay, I forgot about that. So that's the thing. Don't want to hang around in the waters here too long? Okay. It would be helpful. Okay, we're just going to get off this guy and get up. Okay. Get up there. Okay, now we're up. And then now you can see all the silica pearls. Let's take this off real quick. Okay. Ton of silica pearls. Now, I know you probably didn't get a good look at that just a second ago, so let's try this again. First, let's take this off so we can actually see the map. Map. GPS. That's our location. As we came in, there was some electric eels right there at the entrance. So if you don't have something like a basil or something that's going to take care of those, my best advice is just to swim fast, get through them. Once you get up into this cave, you're pretty safe. But this is the area of the cave. And, like I said, ton of silica pearls. And I'm hungry, so let's go ahead and eat. So honestly, I don't know how those electric eels didn't get us down there. Most time when I have a run in with those, it does not turn out well. So you got some oil, you got some crystal down here, but the main thing I like to come down here for is the silica pearls. Let's see, how many did we end up with? Okay, 218, not bad. That's going to be enough for one Uranus saddle, but not bad. We probably don't even need our there's other stuff around here too, but like I said, with the electric eels and stuff that's in the water, just there. I'm just gonna get out of here as quick as I can. I don't really have anything to fight those guys yet, so yeah, all kinds of absolutely horrible stuff in the water. We're fast in the water, so we're just going to simply outswim those guys. Now, this area I'm swimming to over here, this is the mosh pit. And actually right here we should have, yeah, that's our cage that we have over here at the mosh pit. So we're just going to go right up over here. Work our way around, and I'm going to show you guys where some more silica pearls are. It's even easier to get than the ones we just got. The only thing is there's not that many of them. This guy takes so long to get anywhere on land. But once you hit the water, gone. See ya. Oh, these guys, their golden eggs also make the best kibble in the game. They're pretty hard to tame, and they don't always lay golden eggs. You don't get as many from them. So, as you probably see, there was one in the water just there behind us. Starting there all the way around this bend going out that way. You can see a couple in the water up there. So let me show you where that's at real quick. That's where we're at on the map. And so we're going to get us some more silica pearls. I feel like I just passed one there. They're kind of hard to see here sometimes. The water is cold here, so watch your temperature when you come in this area. But like I said, there's not as many, but there are a few here. So if you're not willing to quite go explore the ocean yet, this might be a little safer alternative. Also, as you get a little braver and start to explore more and more underwater, over here under these this ice is a lot more silica pearls right over there where those stingrays are. So yeah, you can see them all along the banks over there. They're over in here everywhere too. So that's the best two places I know of to get silica pearls. If you know of any other spots and want to help people out, please leave it in the comments below. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always willing to learn new locations and where I can find things. So we had 218 from the underwater cave below a while ago. Let's see how many we got off of that little trip. Okay, so almost 80. It's not bad. I don't even know what to pump this stuff into anymore. I got my settings turned so far up. But anyways. So that's that. That's the extraordinary kibble. That's your silica pearls. I'm going to take him back to base, and before we go today, we will go ahead and make a Uranus saddle, and I'll show you what those guys will do. I'll see you back at the base. Alright, so let's get our silica pearls transferred over here, and I just threw my... Yeah, I won't ever remember where those are at. Okay. And it looks like we have enough to make 2. We need some hide. Let's go ahead and pull 500. And that'll be our 2 Uniterraneous saddles. We need 3, but I'll get some more silica pearls later. It's not a big deal. Okay. So now, which one of you is the highest level that's going to be able to give me the best results for an example? Alright. So, what makes these so amazing is for one to do a couple different things. If you see, everything around me has a circle over its head. And it has a green portion of the circle and it has a yellow portion of the circle. And if I roar about 4 times, those circles disappear. That means every creature that's got that flashing yellow glow around them is encouraged. And it can give them a 25% buff increase in melee and a 25% buff decrease in damage taken. And as you can see, after a few seconds that goes away. You encourage roar again, sends them right back into that buff. Now this is important during boss fights because it makes a world of difference in your dinos dying and not dying and doing that extra damage. Now, they do a couple other things too. That is a fear roar. And let's see if we can go out here and I can show you an example of what that does. Fear roar is what they do to you to make you lose control when you're trying to tame them and your animal takes off on you. So we fear roared him, but apparently he has a buff. So we had to take him out. Here, where's the... I'll show you on this guy. Fear roar. He's taking off. That's generally what they do. They'll take off running from you. The other one, I think he had a buff and it just made him mad at us, but usually the fear roar will make things scatter and quit attacking you. However, that roar does not really work in boss fights that well. So I just do the encourage roar over again. This is the mount that I ride. I stay back behind my Rexes and I just kind of go around them and just keep doing the encourage roar as much as I can. Keep them encouraged up, keep them having that buff, and makes boss fights a piece of cake. Usually I'll take one of these guys into a boss fight and it's usually the one I'm riding. Other than that, they don't, you know, you could take a couple with you and put them on auto encourage. I just find it works better if I just ride the one that I take and do the encourage roar, hang back. If the little creatures are getting behind some of my big creatures and hurting them, I'll walk up and I'll eat them in between encourage roars, and it works out for me in the boss fights. So it won't be too much longer now. We're going to get some more kibble, and then we're going to tame a high level one of these. I have 10 creatures over at the arena now that we're taking into the boss fights, and then I think that I'll be taking this one into the boss fight with us as well, but this one stats were better than base stats right out of the gate, so this will be a breeder for sure. It looks like these guys are doing well. So yeah, I'm going to keep breeding up the Rexes, and we're going to keep our farm going, and we're just that much closer to being ready for a boss fight. I say we're over halfway there at this point. Like I said, we have 11 creatures. We're going to tame a high level Uranus. That will be 12, and then probably a Daedon will be 13. So really we only need 7 more creatures and we're going into the boss fight. So not bad at all. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I'll try to remember to put the link to the Discord down below, and you can keep up with the latest news. Until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and bye bye.